You know, I don't have anything against Remi as a person. I don't give a fuck that she's a plus-size model. I don't care what she does. I don't care how she lives her life. But what I do care about is when you come into my industry and then you start calling people in the equestrian industry fat-phobic for caring about horses and the welfare of horses. Hey, bitch. Oh god, okay, welcome back. Guys, I'm so sorry for my lack of uploads lately. I've just been so sick, I've not been feeling well. So here I am. I'm just exhausted. I think it's the summer heat. I really just think that's what it is because I'm just so exhausted. Like, I'll go out to the barn in the morning. By the time I get back from the barn at noon to my house, I'm just so tired I just want to lay down and do nothing for the rest of the day. Seriously, I think it's the heat. I don't do well in heat, especially here in California. Just Southern California heat kills you. But your girl's back as always. We have a short but informative, important video that everyone's been wanting me to make and react to. I know the general gist of this story, but I'm pretty much the only equestrian that ever speaks out on issues like this because people are so afraid of the fat mob coming to attack them. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. I mean, it's literally a bunch of plus-size women that can't handle criticism or literally anybody criticizing their actions, that they just want to attack you and slander you. The last time I spoke out about a plus-size person complaining about riding horses and the 20% rule, I was literally canceled, if you can, you know, even call it that. They basically harassed me for 2 weeks, trying to find out my vet school, trying to find out my address, trying to find my phone number, harassing my family, because how dare I say that medically speaking, you're abusing an animal if you weigh more than 20% of them and you throw a saddle on, you're hurting that horse's back and you're messing up their anatomy and their musculoskeletal system and the biomechanics of how that horse works. So we're back. And we're making a video about another entitled plus-sized individual who is upset that someone told her she can't ride a horse because she's gonna injure it and she's gonna hurt the horse. And it's fat-phobic that they said that to her. I know. But before we get into this video, you guys, I just want to say a massive thank you to Link Equestrian for sponsoring this video. If you're interested, you guys can head over there and shop all of our new designs that are out. Oh my god, thank you so much for the support on the Hey Bitch slides. I love these slides so much and they're just the best ever. Another thing I wanted to say is if you're interested in additional content from me, I post videos working with my horses out at the barn and just extra vlog style content in general on Patreon and YouTube members. You get the same 3 to 4 videos a month on Patreon and YouTube members, so you can sign up on either one. Lastly, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has entered my dressage saddle giveaway. If you're unfamiliar, I'm giving away a 17-inch fully customizable tree Schlese dressage saddle, and I'm giving it to anybody in the world. It is $1 to enter the raffle giveaway, and the link to enter the raffle giveaway is down below if you want to enter. So I expect to see all your faces over there, but let's get to it. I knew that this was gonna happen again because we're at a point in time in society where it feels like nothing is real, okay? I'm honestly getting so sick and tired of how woke our society is now, and I'm not a political person. I don't talk about politics on my channel. This is an animal activist channel, but when it comes down to it at the end of the day, if I'm just being honest, yeah, I'm really sick and tired of everything that's happening in the world right now and how woke everyone is. You can't say anything that would hurt someone else's feelings. You can't criticize other people because God forbid they might take it the wrong way. It's like, you know what? No. I have a problem with people who feel entitled to do literally anything and no one can criticize them for it. Now, if you're an equestrian, which maybe a lot of people watching this video aren't, because I know the girl that I'm making a video about has a huge following. She's got millions of followers. She's a model on TikTok, and I'll tell you guys the situation that happened in just a moment. But if you're an equestrian, you know that you should never weigh, in general, more than 20% of a normal healthy horse's body weight, including tack. This is scientifically and medically backed. I've made several videos on it. There are multiple studies suggesting that normal healthy horses can only carry, in general, a max of 20% of their body weight. This is something that is known among all equestrians. So if you're a person who goes to a riding facility expecting to ride horses, whether it's a trail ride or if it's a lesson facility, they almost always, any responsible place has a weight limit. Almost always, the max weight that they allow riders to be is around 200 pounds. And yes, there are literal negative side effects to putting heavy riders on horses. Horsebacks are not designed to carry that much weight. Their musculoskeletal system is incredibly sensitive to that much weight and that much pressure. But I really think that I don't have to go over a long list of medical reasons why it's bad for riders to weigh too much to ride a horse. Because honestly, I think it's just common sense. I just wanted to go ahead and say that, point blank period, that you are absolutely abusing an animal if you weigh more than 20% of their body weight and you're riding them. The story of this takes place around a TikTok model. We already know how I feel about that. Her name is Remi Bader or Bader. I don't know what her name is. She's got 2.1 million TikTok followers. She's a curvy model. You know, I don't have anything against Remi as a person. I don't give a fuck that she's a plus size model. I don't care what she does. I don't care how she lives her life. But what I do care about is when you come into my industry and then you start calling people in the equestrian industry fat phobic for caring about horses and the welfare of horses, right? TikTok people have a mentality of always wanting to post content that goes viral. And that's why I think most people who create content on TikTok are trash. She's inflaming her audience to believe that people were being fat phobic to her, a barn in New York being fat phobic to her for not letting her ride their horses. What kind of makes me mad is the fact that Remi, instead of realizing that, oh, yeah, I am way too big to be riding these horses, maybe I shouldn't because it's the right thing to do to not hurt an animal. Instead of realizing that, she tries to create drama by posting it to the internet. And then she trashes this equestrian facility for doing the right thing and for protecting the health of their animals. She trashes them because, God forbid, her feelings got hurt. Listen, if you had come to my barn, Remi, I would have said the same thing to you. I wouldn't have been mean about it, but do you realize how many people we turn away on a daily basis because we say to them, listen, you're too big to ride. You can't ride these horses. You're going to cause health problems. Not every person has the right to ride a horse. In fact, there is no right to ride a horse. It's a privilege. It's not something that is owed to you. One of the employees at the horse facility posted a video that was pretty mean.
When you're not a fat bitch, you can ride a Deep Hollow Ranch.
The barn came out and said that that employee, they don't stand with that employee's values. You know, I mean, here's the thing. I don't blame the barn for that employee saying that because the employee is just an employee and they can't control what other people say. What the employee said still doesn't negate the fact that Remi was upset about the fact that she couldn't abuse a horse. And I guarantee you that someone probably explained to her in a really calm way, hey, listen, you can't ride these horses because we have a weight limit for the health, safety, and care of these horses. She's literally getting mad that a barn didn't allow her to abuse a horse. I mean, shouldn't you be happy about that? Because otherwise you'd be an animal abuser at this point. If you got on a horse that you were way too big for and you literally hurt them and you cause them like immense pressure and pain. It's no different from hitting a dog. That is literally the same equivalent. If you're a bigger rider, there's nothing wrong with you riding horses as long as you fit within 20% of the horse's body weight. So just get a bigger horse that can carry you and is healthy enough to carry you. But my problem is when small barns start getting drugged through the mud for having good practices on the health and safety and care of their animals. Honestly, if a barn was just letting anyone come and ride their horses no matter what, they should be shut down because those horses would not be well taken care of at all. I mean, honestly, Remi, you're just entitled. You really are. You're acting like you're entitled to ride a horse, and how dare anybody turn you away because of your size. Like, there are certain things that you won't be able to do because of your size, and you're just gonna have to live with that. And this has nothing to do with you being plus size. This has to do with the health and welfare and well-being of a horse. And honestly, you just need to be called out for being dumb. And if you want to come at me and say that I'm fat phobic, that's fine. I know that I'm not fat phobic, and I sleep very well at night knowing that. But if you're going to say that medical data and someone who's in vet school who can objectively sit here and tell you that you are abusing an animal is being a fat shamer, that's fine. Plus size people make responsible plus size riders look bad. Because there are so many responsible plus-size riders that do a phenomenal job of finding horses that fit them, that can carry them appropriately, and they become really good riders. It has nothing to do with your size. It has to do with the size of the horse and the health of the horse and what that horse is capable of carrying. But that's all I have to say. I love you guys. Don't forget about Link Equestrian, members, Patreon, and also that raffle giveaway. All those links are going to be down below, but I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.